Hi Vinny, how's it going? I noticed something that worth maybe probably mentioning to you. So I'm talking about AHU-1 data. I noticed something weird about it, so I want to discuss it with you very quickly. So this is AHU-1. Basically, I'm looking at an April data. I'm looking at it. Okay, so it's a constant load as it should be. Roughly, it's just a fan in there. But looking at the power, it's roughly about 8.5 to 9 kilowatt, almost always fixed. So start wondering because that one should be about 5 kilowatt, 5.5, something like this, because the motor is actually 5.5 max. So this doesn't make any sense to me. So he was trying to do some investigation. So he said, okay, let me look at the AHU-1, which is the outdoor unit. So this is the outdoor unit number one. And I noticed that it was not running during this kind of period of time, 17, 18, 19, 20, because probably unit number two was running because number one and number two, they are duty standby, so they alternate. So I said, okay, well, that's interesting here. And this is a normal behavior for the outdoor unit, have no problem with it. So I said, okay, let me look at HU2, so that's number two unit. And fair enough, yeah, I mean, it was operating during that time, and during actually starting from 22, basically it flipped going to HU2 or HU1, sorry. So this is the same behavior as ACCU1 here, which basically it was off and then from April 22 starts running. So that makes sense. So HU2 is okay, it was running here. So this tells me that HU1 between basically during this 16, 17 up to 21, during this time in here, but sorry, I'm flipping between several tabs, but basically during this time their HU1 should not be running and the value should not be 9 kilowatt. So basically conclusion that this whatever tagged as HU1 is not really HU1, it's something else. And to be honest, the way it looks like and the way that it's always almost roughly constant, I mean, even in May data, if you look at May data, it's basically almost always the same as well. It tells me that it is something to do with like an IT load, like a rectifier or something. So if we look at rectifier A2, which is there, it is basically roughly the same. It's about 9 kilowatt. It's fixed. It's all over. So I believe, even if I look at the May data, basically you see these weird behavior that's almost matches actually even this HU1. This is right now I'm going HU1 in May. It looks like, to be honest, this HU1 may be rectifier A1, which we had a problem with it or something. This is rectifier A2. So almost basically it's the same. So definitely whatever label HU1 is not, it is probably a rectifier. So this is something needs a checking, please. Maybe if you can resolve it, see if what I'm saying makes sense or not. Thank you.